We are the Spintex road currently, within Spintex. We could see the Accra Temamoto way ahead of us. We are soon joining to head to Prampram. That's the Ningo-Prampram municipality, better still, constituency. We are joining the Accra Temamoto way. That means that we shall soon be in Prampram and Ningo. Our first stop will be Ningo to look at the state of roads there. From there, we shall come back to Prampram to then meet with the municipal chief executive. He's expecting us. So as you know, on Community Watch, we don't limit ourselves to the grounds and just looking at the problems, but we meet relevant stakeholders to find lasting solutions. So ahead of us is a T-junction. To our right is Prampram. To our left is Ningo. I'm coming your way from Ningo. We have arrived safely, and you could see right behind me several youngsters. They use Okada to conduct their business. There are several drivers too here. It's the main means of transportation for the people of Ningo-Prampram and neighboring communities. But there is a grave challenge, a very major challenge affecting the residents. Just give us a gist of it, then we head to the actual location. What's the problem?
Okay, thank you very much. The problem right now is the poor road between from Ningo to Ahiam and then the Ningo to Poli. This road is so wasted, it's so nasty. So they are here to have a look on the road so that they can appeal to the government to come to our aid.
All right, so we are first going to Ahiam to look at the situation
there.
Right,
so they go to Poli also.
All right, so welcome once again to Community Watch. We are heading to Ahiam to look at the state of the roads there, which is really affecting commuters within the Ningo-Prampram municipality. After this, we shall meet up with the municipal chief executive to see the way forward. Come along. Let's hear from you. You've had to park just so you talk to us.
The road has been in a bad state for the past 10 years. Successive NDC and NPP governments have not addressed the challenge yet, making life here unbearable. They should fix it in order for residents to vote in the December 2020 elections. In times of emergency, it becomes a big challenge to reach the health centers timely due to the poor road network leading to many deaths. The authorities should construct it, else we all shall not vote.
Okay, what Jerry. Yeah.
Jonathan Nate. Thank you very much.
Let me talk. My brother, I want to ask a question. Why is it that when it comes to election, that's when they know they will do road? January, February, March, nobody will come and do the road. They continue deceiving the people, the masses. They should say the truth to the people. We are not children. Look at me, you can see me in the car every day. When it comes to election, they will come and deceive you.
MC is watching you, the MP is watching you, Ministry of Roads and Highways watching you. Talk to them now.
Yeah, please, Ministry of Highway, you should stop deceiving us. January, you don't finish the road. February, March, April. Why is it when it is 2 months, 1 month to election before you start fixing the road? They should stop. They should stop fooling us. They should come and fix the road. God bless you. I'm Mr. Husseini. Every day, look at your car. You every day you'll be going to buy spare parts. We buy spare parts.
We are even not yet at the main location where the problem is. So come along as we get to that point. You are watching Community Watch here on Metro TV.
On your light, there you go. Correct. Yay! Good.
This bridge was constructed around 1970s, and by then it was this road was a feeder road, and only the arrow grass can pass on top. But today, the piroda, bulldozer, articulators are running on top, so the bridge is weak now. And if care is not taken, accident will come. And so we are appealing to the DCE and the government to come and look at the Ahiam Bridge, because the bridge is even a trap, a death trap. And so we are appealing to them. Because now the bridge, you can see the corners.
There are cracks.
The bridge has collapsed, and if you don't take time, accident will come and life will be going away. So,
Right.
what the government
So the road keeps eroding, and I just want to quickly demonstrate this to you. Apart from the potholes which are in the middle of the road, you could see a huge gully here from the stretch of the road now getting to the middle of the road, which you could see right here. But just come to my right side. Then you could see another gully, big gully, right from the other stretch of the road. So this part and that part are now coming closer to meet up. And you ask yourself, what happens when these gullies meet and then divide the road? Will residents of Ningo be able to commute or use this route? It is just the one bit of the challenge at this very spot. The other one, as you could see rightly in the shots, are cracks, drilled cracks right within the bridge you are seeing, and they are demanding an immediate attention from authorities to bring relief to them. It's been a long day already, moving or traveling on the Ningo-Prampram and Ningo-Chopoli road.
Not easy.
It's really not easy.
Not easy at all. You know, our problem as a youth of Ningo has been the condition of our road, especially the Ningo-Prampram road, which is less than 3 kilometers. And that road from Ningo to Chopoli is also not good at all. All this road has been preventing the development of the community, because we have a huge land at Ahiam, a huge land at Chopoli. No investor will come there because the road is no good. And we have been voting for government every time we vote. We vote for NDC, we vote for MPP. And we are saying now that that kind of community politics where we can say a community belongs to this party is no more. We are trying to vote for a government that we can say it will listen to our concern. Okay. And that was we don't. And if you are MP and we voted you, and we can see that you are not happiness, you can go away. It doesn't matter. Okay. You see, so we are looking for these two roads. Otherwise, the Ningo people are saying, if care is not taken, we can practice an ideology like no road, no vote.
Okay. Is this something you are now considering to do, or it's your decision?
It is our decision.
Do you agree with him that no roads, no vote?
No road,
no vote.
No
That's
vote.
our decision. No road, no vote. No road,
Okay. No vote. So let me also bring in the chairman to share his view. So let's take it off from here. No road, no vote.
Yes, of course.
We stand by our words not to vote in the December 2020 elections if our routes are not fixed. Farming and fishing are no longer lucrative and attractive in Ningo. Many of the young people therefore depend on the motorcycle business for their livelihood. The poor roads always affect our transport business. Politicians ply these rules to our communities to campaign for votes. They are therefore aware of our plight, yet they have done nothing about it. If they don't address our concern, we shall not vote in the December 2020 elections.
Different governments soma ba ne abadio keke wa vote hamu ama pe blo ke wa vote hamu abe empio meke alolo me bagun blo no ke ya ahwiam chopoli lepo no etc akalolo minister so me bagun dan pepe apewe no konoko lo pe wa ngede keke anyiwe ne aba pe blo ha wo akoba pe kan pe ke wa vote hamu.
The motorcycle transportation business is my only source of livelihood. I am immensely affected and therefore appeal to the government to fix the Ningo-Ahian and Ningo-Chopoli roads.
You've heard the concerns of the residents. They are saying that this has nothing to do with a community belonging to Party A or belonging to Party B, and that they are going to vote based on the effort and then improvements brought into their lives by the political parties in power. And also we are believing that as election has to do with civic responsibility, the residents will reconsider their decision not to vote. But all that they are saying, even with the no road, no vote issue, is that come over and then solve our situation for us. Is this too much to ask for? Something which will improve the lives of the people there. Let us get to the district chief executive to hear his take on this. This is Gabriel Ni Obodai Atupra Atunam Togo Ashon Kwausunu. And we are coming your way with the second part of the program, Community Watch, here on Metro TV. We are privileged to have with us the chief executive for Ningo-Prampram. And also, we have the people here. We've been to the grounds with them. So they are here so that together we can see how best we can improve situation right here. We know that there are a lot that is being done. We shall delve into all this before we come to an end with this program. Welcome to Community Watch, Honorable.
Thank you.
First has to do with the road from Ningo to Ahiam and also from Ningo to Chopoli. We've been there, we've seen the situation, and also a bridge on the way to Ahiam, which also isn't in the best of state. Honorable, we understand this has been the case for several years. How come?
The situation, as you've gone to see, has been there for decades. Let me also put place on record that as a district, the kinds of funds we have cannot fix these roads. Therefore, mostly the assemblies depend on the central government. So as a chief executive, what I have to do is to package all the roads within my district that are not in good shape and present it to the Ministry of Roads and Highways, which we have done. For instance, it's not just the Ningo-Aviam Road, not the Ningo-Chopoli Road. We have several other roads that are in very deplorable state. We have Afienya Dowinya, we have Afienya Dodoa, we have the Jerusalem Road, that is Apollonia Road. We have Dawa to Lekbono that connects to Aviamen. So these are roads, Chopoli to Agoto. These are roads that are not good, for years. As we speak, About 3 out of these roads are receiving attention and contractors are on site. For instance, the Apollonia Road, I think that one is almost done. The beauty mean has been applied, or the road had been fixed as we speak. Just about 2 weeks ago, the Dowenya-Fienya Road, the contractor had moved back to site. We are currently doing the beauty mean on the Dawa to Lekbouno Road. Unfortunately, when that road was being awarded, the Ningo side, that is about 7.2 kilometers, had not been part of the original award. So as I came as a DC, I put so hard that the 7.2 kilometers should be given to the same contractor, and I think it's receiving some attention. Mostly, and I know why my people around this time will be agitating and be complaining, because we have lived with this ritual where every year, in an election year, we will see people bring machines onto the road as if something is being done. Immediately after the elections, then we don't see any action. And maybe probably they want to see the same thing from this office. I have vowed that, look, if we need to fix the road, then the road must be fixed. I shouldn't just come and do propaganda on the road and deceive the people by bringing machines and after elections. So that is what we are doing. The Chopoli Ningo Road, I think, was awarded as part of the cocoa roads. But you and I know this place. We don't produce cocoa. So I think when there has been a new directive, a new policy, and I think that road to, currently as we speak, is being packaged for it to be awarded to a contractor. So it's true.
Being packaged by
the Ministry of Roads and Highways.
That we could verify.
Yes, of course. And as I said, the district doesn't have the kind of money to fix roads. And therefore, sometimes when people come to the district, oh, these are road, I sometimes ask the question, so have you spoken to Ghana Highways Authority? Have you spoken to urban roads? Have you spoken to feeder roads? Because as best, what we can do as a district is to go to present the issues to the relevant road sector agencies, which we have done.
When was the last time you turned in request?
I think the last reminder was somewhere in February, March, just before the COVID. Yes, but before
feedback from them.
Yes, but central government also works with budget, and that is why I'm telling you that out of the number of roads that we have sent today, as we speak, about 3, 4, 5 of such roads are receiving attention. If you go to the Mataiko areas, we are doing some covers, some gutters, and the road. The same applies to PS Global. Yes, but we have several, don't forget, this place is now becoming a cosmopolitan. People are moving from Tema, Accra to Ningo-Prampram. That is where we have the lands now. So, and most time people don't even come to the assembly to apply for permits and before they put up their structures. So they come and they develop and they now want the assembly to plan. So it's putting a lot of challenge on the assembly. So there are several roads that have not been fixed. And
shouldn't even be the case that people would build without permit before they would come to the assembly. It means the assembly isn't really having its oversight responsibility effectively done. And also, before people started moving in here, the Ningo-Ahiam Road, the Ningo-Chupoli Road have been in existence for several years. And it's been in this very bad state for quite some time now. So people starting to move in here may not be a very strong case for which the roads remain as they are now, Honorable.
Yes, I am not, as it were, I'm not justifying that the road should be in the current state. I'm only telling you the plethora of issues we have, especially when it comes to the road network. There are several road networks that is not good. It is not only the two. Yes, I also agree to the fact that those roads has been there for some time now. But as I said, as a district, as a DC, the best I can do is to lobby, is to talk to the sector minister and whoever is in charge. And I'm sure on record, I've met the minister himself, the deputies. I've met the director of highways, urban roads, and we've presented our case. In some cases, I didn't go alone. I went with my chiefs. You understand? So
you've been doing this for the past 3 years, getting to 4 years.
Totally, yeah.
And no response for about 3 years.
In the wisdom of the ministry, they want to start certain places before they come to. And as I mentioned, Lekbono Dawa, as currently is receiving some attention, and I'm sure maybe after going down road, you can extend your visit to. Yes, but as I said earlier, in the initial award, the Ningo-Prampram, the 7.2 kilometers was not part. So it means that you have to go and talk to them. And I think it was packaged. The only thing is that it has not been awarded yet. Yes, and I thought that because the contractor, there's another contractor is on the other side of the road, that is from the Mango Chonya to Lekbono. It will make a lot of sense if the same contractor is giving the 7.2 in addition to what is currently doing. So of course the road is quite bad, and we have reported. If the assembly has the money to fix the road, I think by now we would have done that. Yes, but you and I know the assemblies, the kind of funds that we have cannot fix even a kilometer of a road, let alone 710.
What should be the way forward? And today we are talking about Ningo-Prampram Road, Ningo-Chopoli Road. What should be the way forward in ensuring that the roads are fixed?
Yeah, the way forward, and as I said, is that every road in my district has to be fixed. That is where I will be happy as a chief executive. Yes, so we still continue to push, still continue to speak to the relevant authorities as to why the road has to be fixed. We had a meeting at the assembly. We had even wanted to do some grading work on those two roads, and other places we felt had become quite unmotorable. Unfortunately, the rain patterns has changed. If you move to the road now to go and do anything, you are just throwing money to the wind, which tomorrow auditors too have issues with you.
Samurai, no could be bioya dango.
Jiga Nine Chopoli to Ningo, Old Ningo.
We discussed poor state of the Chopoli Ningo and Ahyan Ningo roads. The assembly has limited funds to construct the roads. It has accordingly filed requests at the Ministry of Roads and Highways to give the issue and attention. There are several other roads which are also deplorable and were part of the request. Fortunately, some of these roads are currently being done, so we shall continue to engage to have the roads fixed. The rainy season has also made it impossible to implement a short-term measure planned by the Assembly.
Se kamini dio pe wa man ni sen wa lo ke kan ligbi ne me wa ke asikana ke pioblo is limited lo ama pe no mine no who ama pe ne who ama pe ke lo still lo wa ke me man munyu tu ko ne anu sisi ne sa kan ba na ba ye wa blo nge Ningo to Chopoli ke Ningo to Prampram ye kan ke jama blo unso wa amana kepia yo jina assembly on his own wa pe wa dwem kan wa ma wo grader na jina wa ba poblo no bo ko na list anye na no gun lolo. Unfortunately yo season ne wa ngo yo mi o ne mi e chaki because wa le kan September ke October le yo mi ne lo pio yo mi o be chaki lo ne yo mi ngene yo wa be nye ne wa ba poblo no kopo no ne lole guno no epun ko ne sika no ke ma pio ne ke auditors ba amande mo ko mini no pe no lo still wange ni sen ko ne at the right time o ma ne aban ke kan anu position aba ko na ba pe wa blo me ke awo.
Thank you very much, Honorable. We've heard from what Honorable said. Oh, no, Honorable.
What is your feedback on the submission made by the MCA? We are pleased with his submission. The challenge he mentioned about the rain is true. We, however, appeal that he and other political leaders explore the best ways to fix the road, not to take us for granted and exploit us for their political gain.
Amani wene vote hame ne ana wa blomenge net no ana wa blomenge televisions na no anu yenge radio no loke ayawo mai na case we listen time pen na bang vote live abena.
Thank you very much. Last word from you, then we end here.
We thank the MCE for granting us this audience. Giving us this first-hand information makes us appreciate what authorities are doing about the roads. As the roads and threats they pose to life persist, we still appeal for an intervention.
Na minister na pio mangwe ane aga ni tue se blo ekomehia attention o apa onabo pe ha woka at least ken blo ekompo na abe na apio aye bridge ko na dangerous ekonge ningo ke chupula kwechi oju wana ka nga dangerous na wocho danger ga mano e me na gbe no at any time lo ke hipo bridge o mele ahia attention lo maune pie go ne hena mene hu ne nge lobbying no mene ayege bo akona pia wo say ahwiam blow and when I can blow hikula.
Richard invited us over here, and also the chairman of the Okada drivers here. He's also led the grounds to make this possible. In fact, they all have other equally important things to attend to, but because of our coming and because of their problems, they've had to halt everything. You should have seen me on a motorbike and some of my colleagues being driven back and forth just to bring this to your way. So we are thanking all of them for making today possible. We shall continue to monitor this situation till it is fixed. I want to thank my colleagues Joseph Frimpong and my dear Ejewa, and also my dear Rosemary for making this broadcast possible. Richard Adote Alote has been the cameraman together with Joseph Frimpong. Bye-bye for now.